Lately, it feels like our rights are shrinking. Freedom of speech is under attack, voter rights are questioned, billionaires are buying influence and pitting us all against each other. It feels new. This division is like we've never seen before. Or is it? Because America has been here before. There was a time where we stood on the edge of corruption and collapse, and there was a time we fought back. Let me ask you, have you ever heard of the Progressive Era? The Progressive Era stretched from the 1890s to the 1920s. It was born out of the wreckage of the Gilded Age, a time of unimaginable wealth for a few and unlivable conditions for the many. Factories worked children to the bone. Railroad and oil barons owned entire governments. Food and medicine were unregulated, to the point where patent tonics could be literal poison. Politics was a marketplace. If you had money, you had power. If you didn't count. But here's the thing. Reform came from a movement we'd call liberal today. People who believe that the government could and should step in. That democracy should mean more than just rich men cutting deals. They passed the Pure Food and Drug Act, and suddenly what you ate and drank had to be safe. They fought monopolies. Teddy Roosevelt, a Republican progressive, became the trust buster, breaking up giants like Standard Oil. They gave workers power. Unions grew, child labor was curbed, hours were limited, and workplaces had to meet basic safety standards. They gave women a voice. Suffragists fought for decades until the 19th Amendment finally made it in law. Women could vote. And they opened the door to more democracy itself, pushing through direct elections of senators so ordinary citizens had more say in their government. But let's be clear, progress was never perfect. This was also the age of segregation, of eugenics programs, of immigration bans designed to keep America white. Even as they expanded rights for some, they locked others out. But that's the paradox of progress. It never moves evenly and it never moves far enough without pressure. The Progressive Era was proof that progress is possible, but also proof that it's fragile. It takes work, it takes vigilance, it takes people who refuse to let the powerful drag us backwards. Because rights aren't permanent, reforms aren't permanent. They're choices we keep making or keep losing. Now, I just gave you the Progressive Era in broad strokes, but the real story, it lives in the people who fought for it. Reformers, radicals, and trailblazers. So, in some of my next videos, I'll dive into these people's lives. People like Jeannette Rankin, the first woman who ever was elected to Congress, who fought for suffrage and stood alone against war. And others who defined what progress looked like. The Progressive Era was America's attempt to save itself. The question is, do we have the will to do it again?